22-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I'd have gone anywhere.
Okay.
Among those I recall specifically, I applied for a job in Harlingen, Texas, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Macon, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. These are sports jobs I applied for that I didn't get, that I was heartbroken with every rejection letter that I got back from having sent them my demo tape, and they didn't want me. I'm like, oh, man, I saved those as like... And then Cedar Rapids, Iowa was the one that hired me. I'd have gone anywhere. It didn't matter to me. I just wanted to get in. And none of those jobs paid very much, and it didn't matter. They're all beginning level positions, and it was almost, I look at it like this. It was like college again. It was like continuation of college, but with a stipend. You got paid a little bit.
Sure.
Not much. In fact, I went hungry in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. True story. I've shared it publicly. The TV station was doing a food drive around Christmas time, where they collected food and they piled it up on the set to give to those in need in eastern Iowa. I went to work one day with no money in my bank account, no food in my refrigerator. I go to the station after the 10 o'clock news. I waited till everybody left, and I took a box of Pop-Tarts, took it home, and that was my meal for the day. So I wasn't living high on the hog. I certainly wasn't living hey, sportscaster, great life. No, I was kind of dumb. I was young. I mismanaged some money. But it reminded me right then, and I said that day that I ate those Pop-Tarts at that little kitchen table at that small apartment that I had in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I told God, I will help feed people for the rest of my life. There should not be hungry people. I knew what it felt like. It was wrong. It was stupid. And there are people in difficult situations that it's a big part of my mission now is to help feed other people. So that's a side story of my track that eventually got a lot better, but I'd never forget that.
You go from college, you get your first job, you're okay with it, you're happy with the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
You get to CNN.
Mm-hmm.
Is CNN considered the creme de la creme for you? Or is that like, I have met the pinnacle?
Well,
because this is going to lead me into my next question, which is, where is it on the broadcasting totem pole? What is the top? What is it where you go, hey, this is exactly, is it having your own show? So I'll let you go into it. And before you answer real quick, is this thing on? You see this thing talking? You see the thing? Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. ESPN would have been. There was a time I aspired that I would get to ESPN.
Sure.
Because when you think about what ESPN certainly was, and isn't to the degree that it was in the 90s, I would say, it was huge. So to
hold on one second.
I can see his mic.
But you can't see mine, right?
No.
I thought so. This whole thing's been off the whole time.
That's it, really?
Yeah. Test. You can see the lint, right?
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay.
it could be picking up on
Now
it.
it's picking up here. Now.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no. So working at CNN I worked with great people. I think I mentioned before, Tom Rinaldi, Tom Verducci, Stephen A. Smith, John Wertheim. These were some top-notch guys. They're really good. And I didn't believe that I was good enough to be working there, but sometimes you find that if you're among talented people, you get better.
Sure.
You have to. And so for me, I actually wish that I could have stayed there forever because I loved the work and I loved the support and the resources they had. But then the corporate world was such that AOL buys Time Warner and they say that they're counting, they're bean counters. They're like, you guys aren't making money, get out of here. So yeah, that was great. That was great work. I'll just say that. Yeah.
When